May 22nd here at Queen Bee Acres. Finally get to work the bees. The weather is cooperating. I meant to get into these girls last weekend, and it was literally 4 seasons in a day, every day this last week. And so I could not open up these girls. They wouldn't have been in a very good mood, I'll tell you that much. Today is the day. I'm going to be setting up my isolation cage for my breeder queen, which is going to be number 15 here. She's the best queen that I have, according to all my records and research. So I'm going to breed from her and expand my apiary and hopefully sell some nukes this next month. Yeah, starting to see some larvae finally. So I'm getting closer to her laying area. There she is. See her? There she is. Beautiful. I'm going to stick this frame in the isolation cage so I know where to find her for now. Do my queen wearing. So this isolation cage keeps her in, but allows the nurse bees and everything else to go up and around. That's beautiful. Oops, that one didn't like me. Sorry. And this goes on top. Keeps her from coming out. Like that. Should keep her from coming out. I haven't tried these yet. We'll see. Alright. So, that's that. Alright, so today I'm going to be, look at that hive. That's going to be my queen starter and finisher hive. That one right there. This one has the grafted frame in it. I'm going to check on it today and see if she's laid in it well. And tomorrow will be the 4th day. The larvae will be 12 to 24 hours old. And I'll graft from there. Put them in some queen cups. The bottom box is going to be full of nurse bees. And I'm going to put a double screen board. They're going to think they're queenless on the bottom. Queen's going to go on the top. And then my graft goes in there. And hopefully they will make me a lot of good queens. I got to stuff that box with tons of nurse bees. So I'm going to take a few frames from each hive and put them in there. So then, let's see how it goes today. So I actually found her in a top box. So very good thing I put that box on there. They're definitely exploding like I thought. So she's in there now. So now I gotta go through this box and I gotta take out any eggs that are in this box and start manipulating it so that I can use it tomorrow. Alright, these girls are not too happy with me. That's okay. Alright, so bottom box only has cap brood, pollen, and food. Queen is not in there. I shook 4 frames from this entire hive into there for nurse bees. And I'll go through each one of these hives and probably do 2 or 3 more frames of nurse bees. I'm going to shake them onto the front board. And I'm going to stuff that box full of nurse bees. So tomorrow when I put my grafts in there, it'll be a lot of nurse bees to raise all those queens. My queen should be on this frame if I do my job right. Double check. Probably on this side. She likes the darkness. There she is. She's got a blue dot. She's right there, nice and safe. Put her up here. Usually, you only do 2 boxes in this scenario, but this hive is exploding, so it needs a 3rd box right now. That's okay. She's got lots of room to do what she needs to do up here. All right, that's the first step. Now I gotta shake more nurse bees and we're gonna see if how that queen is doing on her grafting frame. Probably would work these ones without gloves, but kind of pissed off the other ones with all the manipulation I did, so I'm just going to wear gloves. I just don't feel like doing that right now. Yes, my calm girls. So she's done her job, so I think actually I'll just let her out. It's full of eggs. The frame, both sides are full of eggs. So I'm going to actually carefully take this out. All right, I stuffed that box full of nurse bees. Woo! So that'll make me some good queens. Right, so it's May 28th. I am doing this without gloves or a veil, believe it or not. That's why I'm breeding from this girl. And my cell starter, I was going to graft yesterday. So this cell starter is still stuffed. But the eggs has just hatched and I couldn't even see the larvae. So we're gonna see how they are. I'll take a picture and some videos of what the larvae looks like. So these will just be under 24 hours. Since it didn't work out to do it last night, obviously. So I'm doing it first thing this morning. It's about 20 degrees out, so it should be good. So it's time to switch this from a cell starter, which is on the bottom, to a cell finisher, which will go on the top with a queen excluder. So I'm going to take these two boxes off, set them aside, and we'll see what our take is. He's on there. A lot of drones on the bottom board. Interesting. I've really paid attention to that before. 35 takes. So 10. So 10 didn't graft. You know, I'm not too bad. All right, it's June 6th here at Queen Bee Acres. My girls have been incubating for a few days. She should be emerging on Monday. They could be emerging tomorrow. There's a little difference between 2 days. I think that she didn't lay the first day. I think she laid the second day. Exactly 16 days at the point of when the queen laid the eggs. So we'll see. Either way, I'll be making up nukes tomorrow, whether the queens emerge tomorrow or Monday. The nukes will be made up. Today is a big day for me as I got a bee inspector coming. So we're heading up to our yard and getting ready for him to come by. I'm all loaded up to go up to the yard. Each one of these Apamea hives can be split in half, and I'll show you that in the next video. So I'll be having 2 nukes in one hive, and then these wooden ones, probably the last year I used them. These are going to be my fry frame nukes. And then in this one, this is a nuke which can be split in half, and they have entrances on both sides. So I'll be splitting that one in half and raising a couple queens in this one to sell. And then I brought some honey supers just in case they're ready for another box. The bees are already like, hey, mommy. And I got some extra frames here with a little bit of, have a little bit of honey and drawn out comb. So I'll replace these frames with the ones I'm taking to make nukes. And all my equipment. Let's head up there, do some work. All right, so I gave the yard a haircut. And I put down, these are gonna be some of my mating nukes are gonna be there. Just getting into the first hive, see how they're doing. See if they need another box or not. See how much brood is in here. I'm not gonna pull any frames today because I will be doing that tomorrow. I just wanna open up the top and assess it a bit. Maybe lift a box or two and assess these girls and what I can get out of them. And waiting for the bee inspector. There she is. Now, to get her out of the cage, here. That's the hardest part. She wants me to open the bottom, but oh yeah. Go up this way. She's like, no, I want to go down that way. I'm not gonna crawl up that way. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this, so I'm gonna have to put you down. Okay, well, she went down in there. She's in there. Obviously, they love her, so we're good. That's 1 nuke. Okay, there, 4. This side is queenless, and I just took away their emergency cell, which was made way too late and would have been a good queen, and definitely not the genetics that I want. So I cut her out. This side had a good laying queen. So I put a nice honey frame in the center, and they are going to combine. So this side should calm down once they realize we have a laying queen. That's a roar. The queen's hive. It's their sad song. There's one of the girls. She definitely came back. Doing good. I see some eggs in this comb. And she looks beautiful. I had another one. She was very dark queen. This one's a lighter one. So, 2 nukes successfully mated so far.